Hello beautiful people. I would like to start this video by just clarifying that I'm making a follow-up video on the Rokeditswe Donnell and Sonia story. I'll just start by reading the press statement released by Sonia yesterday. And I will start by reading it as it is before I say my commentary on it. Sanibonani, I woke up this morning to a different world, a world I thought I had long buried. From the age of 17 to 26, I was with a man who was abusive physically, psychologically, and emotionally. I am mentioning this so that you understand that as a woman who has suffered all kinds of abuse, I do not stand for, support, or condone such stance. These struggles I've spoken about extensively in my early career to encourage other women in similar situations. I not only welcomed Rokeditswe Makete into my home, but I treated her as a daughter and worked with her in support of her career in entertainment industry. And right now, I would like to reassure her that she still has my love and full support. As a mother, I wish she had come to me to inform me on what was going on, because finding out from social media broke my heart. I've always been there. I've always been supportive. I now realize I should have taken preventative measures much earlier, such as counseling and child therapy. But sometimes the mistake we tend to make as African single mothers is to assume and hope that things will work out for the best. Meanwhile, certain parts of behaviors or certain past behaviors can affect generations to come. With that said, Donnell will face his demons and take responsibility for his actions, and let the law take its course. I refuse to raise a man like his father. Rehab, therapy, and internal healing will prevail. Thank you, South Africa. Thank you, Sonia, for your stance on the press release. And I really do hope that Sonia has not just given this statement to be written by some of his legal representatives, because that's what these rich people do. They've got people that are ready to write statements for them. All they have to do is just read, approve, and sign. This is not even signed, to show that it could have been not even been written by her. All that being said, I do agree with her that that boy does need healing, as he's said to be only 19. Let me clarify something, that he is not Leslie Sidibe's son. That is why he's carrying his mom's name. It's because she only got her when she was about, I don't know how old was she, but she is the child she had. He is the child she had before she was married to Leslie Sidibe. So I think that's why Leslie Sidibe is not even mentioned anywhere. But I still maintain that child does have a father. Where is that father? And when things are like this, what is the father saying? What is the father doing? And without divulging much that I have heard, that I don't want to go exclusive on the story. There is some information, sensitive information, that makes sense for me, for the son to be making these things that he is doing, not making excuses for him. But all I can say is there is a healing that must happen, a lot of healing that must happen. And it's not just about that child beating the boy or that child having witnessed the abuse some way. So he has to go and allow himself to get into therapy, and I just hope when he gets into therapy he addresses all the things, because here's the problem. Many of us, when you go to therapy, want to talk only about the things that we came there for, and the therapist would like to get into your childhood and find what may have gone wrong in your childhood, and you don't want to go there because you feel like, I'm not here for my childhood, I'm here only for this thing that has just happened. Can't you know it goes way back? So let's learn to trust the process that comes with therapists. When they take us to childhood, allow them to take you to the childhood, because that is where many mess ups happened. That is where many things happened that are affecting your adulthood, that are affecting your present and even the future. So to fix the future, we've got to trust the process and work with therapists and allow them to tap into our past, because we do have critical pasts that are in ICU that we left them there. They are still in ICU. They have not healed. They have not even come out of ICU yet. So let's allow them to. And then as for Sonia, to say she didn't know about the abuse, do I believe her? Hell no. I don't believe she didn't know anything. That's a lie. For her to say she allowed this girl into her home, she cannot tell me she has not noticed anything at all. The signs were there. She may have said, she might at least say, I have ignored some of the signs. The daughter this girl may have not told her, maybe, but those bruises that we saw don't just fix in one day. What did she say when she was seeing some of the bruises on that girl? So Sonia is not telling the whole truth here. And Musa came up with some other claims to say this girl tried to open the case 2 weeks back already. There was another beating 2 weeks back. And the girl tried to open a case then. And guess what? Sonia's sister was there at the police talking this girl out of opening a case. She ended up abandoning the case 2 weeks back, according to Musa Kaula. And I believe that because the story that I got from Musa Kaula is similar to the story I got somewhere, even before I watched Musa Kaula. So that is a person that's not even watching Musa Kaula, that's not even on YouTube. So it's strange that I could get a similar information from someone. So these mothers, be careful, guys. Some of the statements we get here, they are just diplomatic way of dealing with things. They are not the actual ways of dealing with things. And never count on a person that has been through abuse to think that they will stand for abuse when they see it happening in their own homes. Never. Some of the mothers are not built that way. Some of their mothers, their love is too much. Is far too much to allow their children, their sons, to be dealt with. They make excuses for their children. And they use that line. Hey, no, you know what? Please go back. You know what? He saw this happening to his father. And like, problem that like if Bona, the poor girl would be spoken into removing the kiss. I just hope she's strong enough not to, because what we get on a statement may not be what she get in person. The advices that she may get in person, and Sonia may be clever and not do it herself because she is a public figure. Remember, whatever she says, if it goes to the media, is going to have a different connotation. But if I ask my sister to say something on my behalf, it's not going to be like I'm the one that said it. So if my sister comes here and say, because how did the sister know and then Sonia didn't know? Let's just look at that. 2 weeks back, when this child was trying to open a case for another beating that happened then, how did the sister, Sonia's sister, know? And how did Sonia not know about that incident? And then she comes here and tells us she heard it from the social media. I applaud this girl for coming to social media, because this is usually what happens when you go to families. You are spoken out of doing things. You are convinced otherwise. Don't do that. Don't do that. What will people say? So she did the right thing by going on public. This way she ensured that nobody will stop her. And by so saying, I would like to thank you for listening up until this time, and bye-bye.